The ominous clouds hung low in the night sky as the clock struck midnight, signaling the beginning of Black Friday. The strip mall, once a haven of bustling shops and cheerful lights, now lay shrouded in an eerie darkness. A cold wind whispered through the desolate parking lot, where abandoned shopping carts creaked and groaned. At the stroke of midnight, the doors of the mega-store named Bargain Bazaar swung open with a haunting creak. The fluorescent lights flickered, casting long, sinister shadows across the aisles. The first wave of shoppers, driven by the promise of unbelievable deals, surged in like a tidal wave, their faces contorted with a desperate determination. Among them was Emily, a young woman with a penchant for finding the best bargains. She navigated through the labyrinth of discounted merchandising, her eyes widening with greed at every slashed price tag. The shelves, once neatly organized, now resembled a war zone with items strewn about and trampled underfoot. As Emily reached the electronics section, a strange hush fell over the store. The buzzing of fluorescent lights intensified, creating an eerie symphony of electric murmurs. She hesitated, glancing around nervously. A distant sound echoed through the store, a low, guttural growl that sent shivers down her spine. Unfazed, Emily dismissed it as fatigue playing tricks on her mind and continued her shopping spree. But as she ventured deeper into the store, the atmosphere grew more oppressive. The air itself seemed to thicken with an unspoken dread. The once vibrant aisles now seemed to close in around her, the shelves looming like specters in the dim light. Suddenly, a distant scream pierced the air, causing Emily to jump. Panic spread like wildfire among the shoppers as they rushed toward the exits. Emily, caught in the stampede, stumbled and fell to the floor. Desperate hands clawed at her, pulling her into the chaotic tide of terrified humanity. As she fought to regain her footing, Emily glimpsed a shadowy figure moving through the aisles, its form shifting and contorting like a dark specter. Panic set in as she realized the source of the screams. People were disappearing, swallowed by the darkness that seemed to emanate from the very heart of Bargain Bazaar. Ignoring the frantic warnings from those who managed to escape, Emily pressed on, determined to uncover the truth. The store, once a beacon of consumerism, now felt like a malevolent entity, its aisles twisting and warping with each step she took. The incessant growls grew louder, echoing through the empty spaces. Finally, she reached the heart of the store, a cavernous space where towering shelves formed a maze of darkness. The air hung heavy with an otherworldly presence. Emily's breath caught as she saw a flickering light in the distance, illuminating a grotesque tableau. The missing shoppers, their faces frozen in silent screams, were suspended in the air by unseen forces. Shadows danced around them, coalescing into a monstrous figure that seemed to feed on their fear. Emily's heart pounded as the creature turned its attention toward her. Paralyzed with terror, she watched as the shadows reached out, tendrils of darkness wrapping around her. The temperature plummeted, and the very essence of the store seemed to consume her. Emily's screams joined the chorus of those who had fallen victim to the Black Friday horror. As dawn broke, the strip mall lay silent and still. The Bargain Bazaar, once a bustling hub of consumerism, stood empty and desolate. The Black Friday shoppers, driven by their insatiable greed, had unwittingly become sacrifices to a malevolent force that lurked within the heart of consumerism's darkest day. And so, the Bargain Bazaar remained, a haunted monument to the horrors that unfolded on that fateful Black Friday night.